Are you bullish on Bitcoin or are you bearish? I believe this is the biggest question as we roll into 2022. My name is Brian. This is Rolling in Crypto. If you appreciate us coming to you every day with the latest crypto news and opinion, please subscribe, please like this video, and let's get into it. Today, I'm looking at just my thoughts on the market and thoughts going forward on right now. Is this a good time to be getting into the crypto market? What's going to happen in 2022? And are we going to just have is it going to be just moons and rockets, or are the bears going to take over? So I just found this really interesting. And this just kind of really feeds into my broader thought process as we look at going into 2022. And this is the CNBC survey that millennial millionaires plan to add more crypto in 2022. A couple of the things I just highlighted I thought were really interesting. Most millennial millionaires have the bulk of their wealth in crypto, and they're planning to add more in 2022, despite the recent price declines, according to CNBC's millionaire survey. Fully 83% of millennial millionaires own cryptocurrencies, according to the survey, and the crypto holdings of the millennial millionaires stand in stark contrast to the older generations of millionaires and could create a new dilemma for wealth management firms and how they work with clients. This is the kind of the most interesting thing I think we see playing out now in the mainstream media is cryptocurrency, millennials, the new wave, and then kind of the old guard. You see it especially in some of the really old politicians protecting the big banks, protecting the different old ways that we're doing things. And whether you like it or not, maybe you are a millennial, maybe you're older, but the millennials are going to become bigger and bigger. They're going to become the older population, and they're going to be the ones that have the wealth and the ones that determine kind of the course of action of how things are going to be. So for me, looking at 2022, I think the biggest thing that's really going to change is what happens with institutional money. I think once the first quarter hits of next year, you're going to see a large influx of institutional money. What coins are they going into? Is it just going to be Bitcoin? Do they go into cryptocurrency? Do they go into other assets? I think that decision will be the biggest catalyst that really drives whether or not we have a big bull run in 2022 or we have a bear market. Clayton Garner, co-CEO of the crypto investment management firm Titan, told Distributed Ledger that as crypto embraces broader adoption, he expects more institutions to bypass Bitcoin and invest in other blockchains such as Ethereum, Avalanche, and Terra in 2022, which all boast smart contract features. So if you see, I kind of believe that one of the reasons that Bitcoin's price has increased so far is through the institutional money. And if you look at the whether it's Avalanche or where Terra is, if they get institutional money, who knows what their price could be? I mean, institutional money has driven up Ethereum to over $4,000 per coin. And so this is kind of my strategy looking at right now. We have this little pullback, we have this downturn in the crypto market. And I just believe, this is my personal belief, I'm not a financial advisor, it's just, this is a great opportunity to increase your bags or, ape into getting into these smart contract platforms like Avalanche, like Terra, like Cardano, like Solana. I thought this was a really interesting clip of Cathie Wood talking about the price of Bitcoin, especially as it relates to institutional inflows.
With Bitcoin, the closest correlation among to other assets was real estate. And so institutional managers have to look at new asset classes that are evolving that have low correlations. That's the key to diversification, and it's the holy grail in terms of asset allocation. So we think that the move actually by institutions into Bitcoin, if we were to choose Bitcoin, and that seems to be their first stop, could add $500,000 to Bitcoin's price if they moved into the tune of roughly 5% over time.
So this is what kind of my whole thought process coming into 2022. Institutional money, kind of if you listen and you believe Cathie Wood, if only 5% come in, Bitcoin could hit 500,000. Could you imagine next year if institutional inflows come into Terra, come into Avalanche, what they could do to the price of those tokens. Anyway, this is my thought. This is what I'm increasing my bags in. This is what I'm hoping to prepare for. And then I'm hoping it does well in 2022. I really want to thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Please like this video. I hope all your bags increase in price. They moon, and enjoy.